What's up, my Big Mack Snack-Wraps? It's your boy, the Miggity Mac, and welcome to another show. On today's show, I'm going to show you guys how I make my Mac Attack sauce. I know you guys have been waiting for this video, so here it is. Before me, I have my electric burner. You know, my pot. I have a purple onion and a white onion back here. I got garlic, lemon juice, black pepper, Worcestershire sauce. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see all of this because the camera angle is kind of funky, but lemon juice, black pepper, garlic, minced garlic, or you can use fresh garlic and just chop it up. You can chop it in your blender, you can hand chop it. Worcestershire sauce, some chicken broth. Usually I use vegetable, but this is all they had in the store. Sweet red chili sauce, some avocado oil, or you can use olive oil. Salt-free Old Bay seasoning and salt-free Cajun seasoning, and that's what I use. But that's what I usually use, but today I'm going to use Tony Cashier Creole seasoning and regular Old Bay. I use these to limit the salt. This is no salt. And Old Bay and Tony Cashier's, I hope that's how you pronounce it. Theirs has salt in it, but I know you guys are going to make this at home, so y'all can use that. Then I have parsley flakes, cayenne pepper, paprika, chili powder, Italian seasoning, and garlic and onion powder. So y'all, we about to get into this. And with all the seasonings, we're gonna use a spoonful. I don't know if this is a tablespoon, a teaspoon, but we're going to use a spoonful because I really don't do measurements, y'all. But for y'all, I'm going to try to do it. So just get you a spoon, and you're going to put one of each, except the Tony Cashier and the Old Bay. You're going to use about 2 each. So, yeah. And the paprika, you're going to use 2. So, yeah, y'all, we about to get into this. Let's go. Okay, y'all, first we're going to do is chop these onions. Now, I already took off the top and the root, and you see it's like that. I'm going to cut it in half. And then we're going to take it, put it down like that. And we're just going to slice it. So what we're gonna do, we just gonna slice and dice. Well, not dice. What kind of dice? So how my snack wraps doing out there? Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all can see all of this. Maybe I should bring it back a little bit, so just to make sure it's in the camera range. Boom. Now I used white onions, red onions in here, yellow onions. You know, I just love the onions. So, ooh, and we're gonna do the same to this one. I need some sharper knives, people. I know y'all saying that's a lot of onion, and it is, but I love it. can't do my sauce without onions. Boom. A lot of onion and a lot of garlic. That's what it is. That's the key to the MUKBANG sauce. Boom. Just gonna do it just like that. Put this in here. Oh, and I know you guys noticed that there's no butter because this is a butter-free sauce. Yes, it is. So yeah. So now we about to put it, boom, in there. Bam. All right, y'all. So we about to get it cooking. Now I use avocado oil. You could use olive oil. We don't do vegetable oil around here. And this is the only fat pretty much in the whole thing. So you just use about that much, just enough to saute the onions. That's it. Just enough to saute the onions. And of course, y'all know we don't do the butter around here no more. Except on like when I use other people's like I just got my E sauce, and I'm gonna do that. But I don't think hers has butter in it either. The Dame Dash sauce does, and I use that. When I go to restaurants, if I use theirs, I use it. But when I'm making my own, no butter. Now, how many of y'all during this quarantine have been cooking more and enjoying cooking? I've been enjoying cooking and learning new dishes and stuff. This was the time for me to do that, and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. Ooh, okay. So we just gonna pop these onions in there. Boom. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna just break them up a little bit. Well, break them up. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Maybe use just a little bit more oil. I know there's still gonna be somebody out there, that's a lot of oil that you're using. Oil still has fat. Yes, it has fat. However, it has very low saturated fat, no trans fat, and it's heart healthy. This is the heart healthy oil. And it has, you know, poly unsaturated and monounsaturated. Monosaturated, polysaturated fats. So it's better than butter and all that stuff for you. For those of you new to my channel, I try to think of, you know, ways to make things just a little bit healthier. Still tastes good, but healthier options. Like I don't fry, I use my air fryer. I hope the oil don't be popping on me, but that's why I don't use a whole lot. Keep it from popping. Still just trying to break up these onions. And boom. We're gonna let that saute a little bit. And yeah. So about this little concoction, basically I've taken all of my favorite sauces that I've tasted over the time and chosen, you know, different things out of them that I like and put them all together. So this is kind of like the beloved sauce. mixed with the Dane Dash sauce, mixed with the EBQ zesty lemon sauce. As you guys know, like the sweet chili sauce, that's like Dane Dash. He kind of brought that in, and then all the seasonings is more so the B-Love sauce, and then the lemon, the addition of a lot of lemon in it is the EBQ. And also I put Tabasco in mine, but I'm not gonna do that today. But I do put Tabasco in mine, and that's from EBQ as well. So after we finish this, I'm gonna try to make this at home. Y'all tell me what y'all like, and maybe I'll start selling it. Who knows? But I ain't gonna sell it if y'all think it's trash like that. Because then that means they're in the audience for it, and I'm gonna be left with all this product. Which I could eat, but I ain't got enough room to be storing all that sauce like that. Y'all see them? Getting sweating and sauteing on down somewhat. Boom. So what we can start doing while that's going, we can basically, well, okay. I was gonna say mix all the seasonings together, but I'm gonna just do them one by one into the pot. Yeah. So while I'm on here, letting this do its thing, shout out to Doja Cat, Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion, Beyonce, 4 black women, top 2 positions on the Billboard charts. If you don't know what the Billboard charts is, it's the charts that calculate who's #1 this week with their song, album, and all that stuff. This is Nicki Minaj's first #1, Doja Cat's first #1, and Meg and Beyonce is at #2. They can flip-flop next week, and then that'll give Meg Thee Stallion her first #1. So shout out to them. 4 black women occupying the top 2 chart entries. That's never been done before. That's crazy. So congrats to them. Shout out to them. And I also want to take this time out to say rest in peace to Andre Harrell and Little Richard. Y'all know I love music. That's what I want to do is music. You know, Andre Harrell started Uptown Records, so he discovered Heavy D, which is one of my inspirations. Heavy D, Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, I'll Be Sure. I think Christopher Williams, Father MC, Diddy, who went on to do great things. So basically, if it was for Andre Harrell, we would have all those artists plus the bad boy artists, because he gave Diddy his chance. And he also produced New York Undercover. I don't know if y'all watched that show. I watched that show as a kid. That was one of me and my sisters. We used to sit down and watch that show as kids. Great show. I think it's the rerun round still come on. Starring Malik Yoba and Michael De Lorenzo. Shout out to Andre Harrell and Lil Richard, the architect of rock and roll. Mr. Wop Wop Loop Bop Wop Bam Boom himself. He was 87. Andre Harrell was 59. 59 is young. They said he had heart failure. So, rest in peace to Andre Harrell and Lil Richard. Lil Richard was 87. So this week has been, and I can't forget, Miss Betty Wright. Y'all know Betty Wright. Tonight's the night. Cleanup woman. She passed away as well. The day after. And they always say come in threes. Death always comes in threes, they say. So rest in peace to her as well. 2020. Ooh. So hopefully y'all can see that, how soft they are. We're getting there, getting soft. So, man, what we gonna do now? So we're gonna add the garlic. Now, I need to rip that off, but not right now, I guess. Boom, with the garlic, here's the thing. That's what makes it thick, helps to make it thick. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. And just when you think it's enough, go and add you some more. Boom. And that's how we do the garlic. And I got garlic all over me. A little bit. Now I'm gonna smell like garlic. So boom. Now we're gonna incorporate that in there somewhat. Boom. Now you heard it kind of quiet down. That means the whatchamacallit got to heat up. Now again, if y'all don't want to use the jar to mix the garlic, go ahead, chop it up, the real garlic, the regular garlic, or put it in your NutriBullet, your chopper, whatever. Now we're going to add the Worcestershire sauce, and we're going to do about 5 or 6 squirts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. We're going to do it like that. And we're going to stir it on in. Oh, hopefully y'all can see that. Hopefully I ain't just showing y'all the pot. Y'all like, we can't even see it. Y'all probably can't even see me do this. Oh. But we ain't gonna trip on it too much. Cause y'all want the recipe. Y'all want the recipe. Oh yeah, yeah. Now we're gonna add the chicken broth. Boom. And depends on how thick you want it. We're gonna do about 1/2 cup to maybe a full cup. So we're gonna do it like this. Now a lot of y'all saying that probably wasn't a lot because it was a long time, but I wasn't really pouring a lot out. Boom. So there we go. And then we're gonna add our lemon. And I use a lot of lemon. Usually I use lime, actually. But the lemon is something I have on hand. I ran out of lime. So you use about I would say anywhere from about maybe 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of lemon juice. Or more, depends on your desire, but about 1/4 cup of lemon juice. There you go, mix it all up. Now it's kind of a little bit, soupy a little bit. I feel like this recipe video is so ghetto. I don't know. It just ain't looking right. I can tell it ain't looking right. But we gonna get through it, y'all. We gonna get through this ghetto madness. Because I promised y'all the video. Okay. So where that's going, we're about to add the seasonings. So I like to start with garlic and onion powder. Now again, I don't measure, but y'all can if y'all want, and it's about a tablespoon of each. Or y'all could do a teaspoon. It just depends on what y'all like. I'm just giving y'all the ingredients, and if you don't like it as seasoned, like not seasoned down, go ahead and just add the teaspoon. If you want it seasoned, go ahead and add the tablespoon. So teaspoon for alright, tablespoon for heavily seasoned. Of course, you guys know pretty much everything on here is low sodium, except the Cajun seasoning and the Old Bay, for the most part. Ooh, my voice got a little deep right there. It's like because I just woke up, basically. My voice is always deeper in the morning. A little parsley flakes. The paprika is what gives us this color. So go ahead and you can be generous with that, because it really don't add flavor. It's just good for the coloring for the most part. Now this is the red pepper. You can omit this if you don't like heat, but you know your boy likes heat. So I'm gonna just really go heavy with this. And you know I love the heat. A little Italian seasoning, just a dash, not too much, because this can really overpower your food to me. Chili powder. Black pepper. Excuse me. That season got to. Whew. No, I didn't sneeze all over the food, y'all. Even though I'm gonna be the only one eat it. But yeah. Okay, now we're gonna do the Tony cashier, something like that. Somebody. You know, you're just gonna go in with that. Now I don't use it when I make it, basically how I make it. But every now and then I do go to the Old Bay and Tony Cashier. Maybe add a little more Tony. And the Tony Cashiers and the Old Bay again is like double. So use 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons to really get that flavor. Or if you're trying to go salt free, you could use these, the Cajun and the Bay seasoning, salt free from Marshall's Creek. I'll leave their link in the description box below. For this, it's about $6.99. So boom, that's how it goes. And then you're gonna stir it up. Again, this is my, sauce, so I'm taste it. Oh. I may have made that a little too salty. A little too much Tony's. So boom, we're gonna do it like this. Don't use two. Use one for everything. 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon for everything. Because you don't want it salty. Now I gotta thin it out. And I use, now again, this is less sodium, but usually I use one that's really low sodium, like between 70 and 120 milligrams of sodium per cup. So now I gotta thin it out a little bit. And you can thin it out using water as well. It doesn't matter. Got no onion on there. Oh, no wonder it tastes like that. I'm missing my sweet chili sauce. I knew I was missing something. See, this is gonna be a ghetto video. I'm all over the place, y'all. I use about a cup of this deliciousness, because that brings it all together. Adds a sweet element to it. Otherwise, it's gonna be a little tart. And that's what I was kind of tasting. A lot of lemon. I was like, I got the sweet chili. Now let me see what's hitting for. All right, we're gonna add a little more. Boom. We're gonna add, basically we just gonna add the rest of this. Because now I made the pot a little bigger. So now I gotta have a little more of this sweet chili. So that's about a cup and a half. Ooh, this gonna be, this video's so ghetto, y'all. Because I ain't got the measurements down. Because I don't measure. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. That right there. There you go. So we're going to let this go for about 10, 15 minutes. And then I'll be back to show y'all the finished product. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. We here with the finished product. This is what it looks like when it's done. As y'all can see, it's a little looser because I added more chicken broth than usual, but that's all right. It's still gonna be good. So this is what it looks like. Again, just a little bit of avocado oil, no butter, lots of onions, lots of minced garlic, and a whole bunch of seasons, and a whole bunch of love. That's the Mac Attack sauce, y'all. Hopefully y'all make it, and if y'all like it, I might come out with my own, you know, sauce to sell. Of course, I'm still going to be tweaking it a little bit. I have an idea, something I want to try. So I might include that when I sell it. So hopefully y'all just try this. This is the basic one y'all see me eat all the time. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all make y'all some of this mac attack sauce. And I will see you guys next time. I know I missed a couple days, so y'all gonna be getting back-to-back videos today, tomorrow, probably the day after that. You know, I'm trying to give it to y'all. I'm still on the road for 15 this month. 15 videos this month. So there we go. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Until we eat again, you guys. On to the next recipe. Peace.